Anthony Becker-Deremo is my name. It is time for Sports 360. Let's go around the world of sports. Adeni Adebanjo Ogunsheye, aka OG, is right here, and together we'll take you around the world of sports. Adeni, how you doing?
I am good. Thank you very much, Anthony. Let's go.
Let us start over from the Middle East. Let's tell you that the Qatar Football Association, for short, you can call them the QFA. They have announced that the postponement of all football tournaments, all football competitions, all matches, till further notice. They made this in a statement. The association said that new dates for the resumption of football competitions, sports, will be announced later through its official communication channels. No specific reason was detailed in the statement released last night, but the move comes amid heightened regional tensions and security developments affecting several Gulf countries, affecting the Middle East. Let me also tell you that it comes after the US and Israel launched an attack on Iran on Saturday morning, killing several top officials, including Supreme Leader of Iran, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Tehran retaliated with drone and missile-like attacks that hit several Gulf countries. There's tension in the Gulf of the world, the Gulf region, the Middle East. Let me also tell you this morning that the finalissima, the match between Argentina and Spain, set for March 27 in Qatar, is now at risk of being postponed or even cancelled due to the escalating crisis in the Middle East. The finalissima is an intercontinental football match organized by CONMEBOL and UEFA and contested by the winners of the Copa America and the Euros. Qatar indeed has suspended all football matches and tournaments scheduled in the country until further notice. The Asian Football Confederation, AFC, has also already postponed several Champions League fixtures in that part of town, with airspace closures and security concerns mounting. The possibility of staging the match as planned looks increasingly complicated. The Gulf region is facing major disruption, with air travel restrictions adding to the challenge. The suspension comes just 25 days before the scheduled game, which was also set to be followed by Spain's international friendly against Egypt. Although the Qatar Football Association confirmed the suspension of competitions, the finalissima decision on the Argentina versus Spain game, we understand that rests with the Supreme Committee organizing the event. Officials are expected to weigh the safety of players and staff before making any announcement, depending on how the security situation develops. That turns our attention to Jordan. Jordan has invited Iran, invited Nigeria, invited Costa Rica to play matches. The FIFA window would open for 1 week. What should Nigeria be doing now? Adeni, what should Nigeria be doing now?
Well, I think that the NFF, I hope that there's a line of communication between the NFF and the organizers of this 4-nation tournament in Jordan. I was just going to check if Jordan have a military base, a U.S. military base.
But only yesterday morning, the Jordanian armed forces talked about dropping 2 missiles from their airspace, and then they were calling for calm. So it means missiles were fired into Jordan.
If missiles were fired into Jordan from Iran, it would mean that the US has a military base in Jordan, and waiting Iran don't promise to do for the entire Middle East,
not to attack
any territory where then they get these attacks from, or where then they launch these attacks from. Not necessarily the country, but the base where those attacks they happen from. And so that the reason why maybe missiles will fly into or be aimed at certain spots or locations inside of Jordan. And if that be the case, you know, if you tell when a shell or something, a missile misdirection, you know, if you predict this kind of things. And so safety is the first thing we supposedly on the minds of the organizers, and of course the FAs we get teams where they won't send go Jordan. Like I said, I hope there is an established line of communication now between Nigeria and the organizers of that 4-nation tournament. And when I say Nigeria, I talk in essence the NFF, to assess within the situation be now. Perhaps they will move the 4-nation tournament outside of Jordan, if that is not an option. Because yes, we won't see the Eagles return to action, and these countries also won't prepare for the World Cup. But yes, life, security, peace, these things are way more important than football. And if these countries know they settled enough to send teams or to even host such a tournament, then the best thing would be to counsel them all together. But by now, we expect say the NFF we don't even reach out and communicate within their own stance beyond this matter, or at least give us some kind of update.
So let's give you the latest coming from Jordan. Let me tell you that the Jordanian Interior Ministry has now reported that 73 incidents involving falling objects and missile debris were recorded nationwide as Iran responded to Israeli and US attacks, but no injuries were confirmed or reported. A statement by the Jordan Public Security Directorate, affiliated with the ministry, said that civil defense and police teams responded to all 73 incidents since Saturday in the regions of Amman. Amman is where Nigeria will play against Iran. Amman is where Nigeria will play against Jordan. We play Iran, other things being equal, on the 27th of this month. And 4 days later, we play the Jordanian national team. Iran is ranked at 28th in the world. Nigeria is ranked 26th in the world. Jordan is ranked 64th in the world. Iran and Jordan qualified for the World Cup to be hosted this summer by Mexico, Canada, and the USA. So there were debris, flying objects, missiles, debris falling in Amman. The Jordanian armed forces say that they took down 2 ballistic missiles. So debris from those missiles fell in Amman, in Zaka, Madaba, West Balka, Jaresh, Ibid, Agaba, and Central Badia. These are places in Jordan. Now there you won't go. Okay. I didn't. You don't hear now. That's what's coming from Jordan. Oh, they reach there too.
So Jordan, they within the scope of Iran's attack.
They're not direct neighbors with Iran. But Iran, they vex for anybody when be say they do anything now.
So waiting the minister with the interview, or the Iranian minister with the interview on Iran's response, waiting in talk any territory with the house US military services or any kind of service at all, where attacks they come from, because now where the US they launch the attacks from with that, besides the one where Israel they do on their own. US they launch attacks from some of the bases where they can get for the Middle East.
So here's where it gets more interesting. Yesterday we were reporting 2, but the Jordanian armed forces has now announced that they have intercepted 49 unmanned aerial vehicles and ballistic missiles, which they claim were targeting their country. This is where it gets interesting.
So you don't tell us Jordan not safe to host any international event, at least for now. And so this 4-nation tournament, we fit
shelve them.
Or, like I said, if the organizers gets.
So if you be Jordan now, in a ball you won't play now.
If you move on from there, like then they play football.
So after this international window, the next international window is in June.
If you move this one to another country, go do one. If you even move and go UK, go do one. The players no go necessarily be players really based in those countries. And so if they feel assembled team, otherwise, see, those countries not there at war with Iran. Then they do their own thing. They're just active US military activities where they happen within the country. Now they attract the Iran missiles, or at least the attention from the Iranian government. So I feel say it not stop other aspects of their life, social life, from proceeding as it's supposed to proceed. Though few host competition for that kind of country.
So let's talk about one football player who's thanking his stars, thanking fans, and thanking people who showed him love. His name is Munir El Haddadi. At some point, he was dubbed the new Messi. Even played for Spain, but today he's a Moroccan international. He says that he has left Iran. He plays club football for a club side called Esteghlal. He has reassured fans on social media that the situation not reach where in don't come out. On Instagram, he posted, he's explained that the difficulties he faced upon leaving the country and thanked supporters for their concerns. I would like to thank everyone for your messages and concern regarding my situation in Iran. El Haddadi wrote, yesterday the plan was to leave the country by air, but in the end we were evacuated from the plane and we were unable to take off. The player went on to say that his club stepped in to arrange an alternative route. The club provided me with a car to leave the country by road, and thanks to that, I was able to cross the border without any issues. I beg your pardon. I'm now in Turkey. I will be arriving Spain from Turkey. Munir, you don't go back home. That's what he posted on Instagram. It's not easy, oh. It's not easy.
A good say no come out. Yesterday when I see that story saying our road didn't go by.
He escaped by road.
He go by road. Most because they don't shut the airspace for most of these countries. I don't even think safely they fly. There's also an popular English person, football man actually.
Graham Souness.
I think yes, Graham Souness, who were in the Blena Qatar where you say they feel the tremor from bombs where they drop here and there. The world at this point is everybody just there on the edge. We say we did Nigeria, maybe we need a feel, and yes, maybe, but Nigeria gets relations with all of these countries where they into this small conflicts now. If it escalates and becomes something bigger, more do what we do for our own citizens, especially our citizens where they these countries where this unrest they happen.
So the UK, the United Kingdom has moved. Then they get numbers. So according to reports, there are 94 Britons scattered across the Gulf states. Now the UK, of course, is drawing up a rescue plan to go and pick their people. How many Nigerians are in the Gulf states?
It passed 94.
no, sorry, 94,000. I made a mistake. 94,000 Britons are scattered across the Gulf states. 94,000.
Our own will probably reach 96,000. Whatever the case is.
But what is interesting here, there's hope. They won't go carry them.
I guess say our own government too go down, they make their own plans. They never make them public. I know things I don't read anywhere or see anywhere where the FG they talk about evacuating. But I also believe that we got a message from, was it from Jordan yesterday? Somebody say
no, we had messages from Bahrain.
Okay, Bahrain.
We had messages from Israel.
From Israel. So the Bahrain,
no message from Jordan.
The Bahrain guy said, "Man, not believe everything what they see on social media, that it's relatively peaceful in Bahrain. Say nothing don't touch them. Yeah, the only country where Iran no aim missile at now Oman, and that's because Oman not get a military base which belongs to the US government. Every other country. So maybe where you did is safe, but you know what I mean, say make you can't lose guard. But also, you know what I mean, say make our government started to look into, for those where they those hot regions, then try to see how, they fit commence plans for evacuation if that's necessary.
090-44,889, 090-41,889. Those are the numbers this morning, are the numbers to call. This is Sports 360.
See how politics affect sports?
You say what?
I say see how politics can affect
over affect. Hello.
Hello, Tony.
Good morning.
They use road travel.
Good morning, Big OJ. Good
yes,
morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
Tony,
Yeah.
you are a specialist.
What happened? What happened?
Louis.
Go on, Louis.
You are a specialist.
What I don't do again.
In one way, in one side of your mouth, you are laughing Chelsea. The other side, they are supporting Chelsea. Now only big OJ that just know say he be Chelsea fan, but he just he hit the nail at the head.
Which one can be said especially? What did I do to you? What did I do you?
Tony, you they use one way, one side of your mind, you are supporting Chelsea play well, but you are laughing.
I don't love them. No, I don't love them. I don't love them.
You must be a good politician, though.
I don't love them.
So anyway, thank you for Simen. That's the way Simen is, and I like that kind of life. I live as well. I don't fear anybody. I also have respect for people, but sometimes people misconstrue other people. Some will say, and they are not in that person's mind though. They will say the guy is arrogant, is this or that. So the good morning.
Okay, thank you very, very much. And so this morning, if you Chelsea played well, I don't know of OGU, but the Chelsea that I saw yesterday against Arsenal, even with 10 men, it no show. That's why I likened it. Like say that reporter they read my is see Arteta. Of all the questions we go ask, is Arteta, do you feel like you have a black eye? The way he say the way Chelsea play, then give you and I win the match, but you know say this match liking them to boxing.
You can I don't listen to boxing champions talk about how they survive,
yes,
moments.
No, maybe knocked down.
Yes. Yesterday, fortunately or coincidentally, it was Crawford. But Crawford now they listened to yesterday. He talk about one particular fight where the opponent knocked him. That the punch was heavy. That's the heaviest he's received in his career. The thing shake him.
But eventually won the fight.
Yeah, he won the fight. In his head, Mama grab this guy before I go for it. No, he's the only
nine Chelsea do
He's now one of many very few boxers we they never knocked down in their careers. And well, this one actually even retired.
Well, you remember this one?
Yes. So just because you bring this thing up, yes, you feel collect black eye, but the black eye if it not be black eye way bad like that. And Arsenal remain intact for that game yesterday. Yes, Chelsea do what they do, but I think Arsenal were in control. They control the tempo of that game. They control where the dangers will come for that game.
You don't hear Mikel Arteta say his heart almost stopped for football before.
You will say anything when you win. You will say anything when, of course, the result go in your favor. I think that the conversation for different this morning. If Chelsea had gotten a point from that game yesterday, before they hear about all the decisions with the referee, because all of a sudden those things no matter. All those decisions, the calls he made when he could have just allowed play continue, all those stopping of play and all that. Those things are things where we say I feel like we need to talk about them now, and we need to talk about them because Arsenal no vex, they got to win, and so if you get a black eye from a fight like that, but eventually won the fight, you don't worry too much. You probably
this morning
you're throwing one or two words for the opponent.
This morning, Mikel Arteta could go buy something for David Raya. We make it hard non-stop. Hello.
Anthony Fury, good morning.
Good morning.
Big Oji, good morning.
Good morning.
Voice of Football United.
Go on.
Welcome.
Anthony, second half of that match, I love the spirit, the momentum where Chelsea take come for that game. If they had put in waiting they put for that second half, they put out for first half, the match would have been more difficult for Arsenal to face Chelsea. It was a strong battle. I love that. And this Chelsea, that spirit don't they right from the time of Mourinho. When they one man down, I think by that time they even they more stronger. And when they complete for pitch, I've been noticing that. Then Tony,
yes.
This our issue now, Nigeria matter qualification of the World Cup. What is they talk about?
Nothing yet. Nothing official yet.
Now, wow. Let us know our face now.
Okay.
Let us know our face.
Okay, thank you very much. Because you mentioned the name of Mourinho, Jose Mourinho, coach of Benfica. Jose Mourinho has vowed never to select Gianluca Prestiani if he's found guilty of the allegations of racism. He's not going to play him again. He's not going to play him again if the Argentine is found guilty. I don't know if that's too strict, too stringent. Jose Mourinho, just maybe one proof point here, I'm not a racist. If this guy is found guilty of racism, he will never play for me again. Say no go select him.
Because as a coach, first, you don't first put him in a difficult position where he won't come to the answer questions will not be your own. That now one.
They don't drag him.
And so now breach somewhat of the trust we supposed to be between a player and a coach. If I also don't talk to you, and this I'm thinking that questions have been asked, meetings held behind the cameras or behind the scenes where maybe Mourinho don't ask the guy, are you sure you did not say what you were accused of saying? And if the guy insists on saying no talk, but during investigation they constantly go prove say he actually called Vinicius monkey. I don't know how I go look you in the face again if I know say somehow, some way where my reputation dey on the line, you mislead me. So I will understand from that point of view. I feel understand. I will also understand from the point of view of a coach won't give you instruction as player, and then just trust you enough to go out on that pitch and do the thing for the team. And where you fit come out your prejudice, your personal bias, come out for the matter and work for the team, because I don't think that any coach or any player should have to deal with this kind of issues. If you get a character flaw, keep it for your house. When you come out there, can't work now, work you can't do. And so if Mourinho do, I'm sure say he will even receive the backing of the football club, because also Benfica don't they try push since this thing happened to clean their image and not give anybody, young people, young black men and women where they inside Portugal, any impression that this is an institution where no go stand for you because of say we get one or two people in house here. And if it did like that, one or two people in house here we get this racial bias or prejudice towards other people. So I think if Mourinho would do that kind of thing, well, I'm all up for it.
Okay, let's take more of your calls. Hello, good morning.
Tony, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Amy, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, Tony.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just called to ask a question. You know more than us, so I want to ask question. Is Zainab on the line?
Zainab, go on.
Okay, so my question is number one. I heard when Madeni was saying there was a lot of controversial calls yesterday in that game.
Okay.
So I want to ask one out of that one.
Okay.
Like he said there was a lot of controversial calls that supposed to go for Chelsea. And there is a lot of controversial also to Arsenal. The game, that guy that collected red card, I've forgotten his name.
Pedro Neto.
When he brought down Martinelli.
Pedro Neto.
Ahead of him. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go on.
Okay, so I want to know, is the coach not supposed to let the game go on?
The referee, you mean?
The referee.
The
referee.
The referee, yes, the referee.
Yes.
Is he not supposed to allow the game to flow?
Yeah, he was.
That,
yes, maybe you didn't hear me when I said it, but
have you finished?
You
Have you finished?
Questions actually.
Have you finished?
No, I'm not finished. That's number one.
Okay.
And then number two, Anthony, this question is for you also.
Okay.
If you are saying Chelsea played well, and you are talking about it like this, when Arsenal played with Man U, you said they played well, but they lost. So I don't know the templates you are using those two.
Now eyeballs now what in my eyes see at the talk now.
So make me understand, because I'm not understanding you this morning. That's number two.
So you have
Number
20 seconds.
You want to ask it? You want
20,
ask a third
you have
question?
20 seconds. Your time is almost up.
Two
No,
questions.
so the last one.
Okay.
I think he said Arsenal would cry. I thank God that he's paying. Thank you.
Okay, so the last one was not a question. She was talking about some referees allowing advantage or not allowing advantage.
The calls, most of the calls, like I said, well, not most. Well, some calls were pretty bad, and whether not for Chelsea, whether not for Arsenal, it go like you could say that there were some calls he made or did not make for Arsenal.
Advantage not discretion. Some referees allow it, some don't allow it.
Yeah, but then yesterday, I think that almost everybody could agree say those situations,
those two,
yes, the Kopama own and the Pedro Neto own, where allow Arsenal the advantage. Now very poor judgments,
yes,
from the part of the referee. That one did. And then of course the handball situation and the tussling inside the box, wait for big calls for Chelsea. But you go notice also the players not really to fight them. So, but we just say for here, if you want to assess the performance of the referee, maybe he not go really score 50. He probably would have. I think that he would score like maybe a 40. That's me now just talking. Not be just because and this is not a Chelsea thing. This like for the game itself, how he handled the game. He not really try. He not really try.
So if they get what they call eyeball tests. Chelsea no sit back, even though they get makeshift back four. Waiting they lack for their back four they had in the midfield that they also had in the attack. If now my team be Chelsea the way they lose that match, I'll still be proud.
No, I know
say,
proud. I'm not proud.
I'll still be proud. Me, I will still be proud.
No,
say
you know,
even with 10.
No. You know why I not go they proud?
It be like the first leg. Even with 10, Chelsea still hold their own against Arsenal.
There's nothing to be proud. You lost.
Yes, they lost.
It just shows say you not did that level. So more I don't make noise. Some more I don't make.
Chelsea had Arsenal on the ropes.
Leave the rope.
Now referee save Arsenal. For boxing, when you dey fight person, they put you for rope. No, I just they know. Now context that they give now.
No.
So you and person they fight, you can't put you for rope, they blow you. Sometimes or maybe now referee or bell, now save Arsenal.
Chelsea's best moment only came towards the end of the game.
It is part of
At
it.
the point where they can't feel like, what will they lose again or waiting.
And for Mikel Arteta had to almost stop. You know how many millions of Arsenal fans had to go stop?
Because Chelsea launched a late attack.
Now so.
And of course the scoreline was, like still in the balance because at that point Chelsea for City grab a point. I don't think that we should take any credit away from waiting Arsenal by simply emphasizing
no.
And the way you want sound with that.
No.
That they won't take credit away from Arsenal for playing and winning that game simply because
I want to ask you one question before we go. You don't see the movie Real Steel?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Or maybe I don't.
Real Steel.
Oh, I doubt. Maybe
Hugh Jackman.
I know Hugh Jackman, but I don't think so.
Okay, we'll go for a break. When we come back, action. For Arsenal, put them for room. Give them full time. We should come save them. Let's go for a break. If say that game come out, say maybe that referee goes go allow and go for another 1 or 2 minutes. Just for score.
Make I remind you of one fight. Floyd Mayweather.
No. We have to go. We have to go. We have to go. We have to go.
I want punch.
You have to go.
The best.
Tear down this wall.
All weekend.